Hello students, good morning. Welcome to our chemistry online class. Today we are going to discuss about the book back questions. I hope you did your exam well. Did you wrote your exam well? Yes, you wrote well, right? So today we are going to mark the question answers. I am not going to teach anything today. This 8th lesson over periodic classification and its elements. Today we are going to mark the book back question answers. Let's start. All of you take your book. Take page number 121. Take soon. All of you take your chemistry book. Take page number 121. So first see the choose the correct answers. Choose the correct answer. First question. The number of periods and groups in the periodic table are. So how many periods and how many groups in periodic table? How many periods and groups? 7 periods and 18 groups. So here the answer option D 7, 18. 7, 18. Mark it. Then second question, the basis of modern periodic law is that is atomic number. Okay, so first option A, atomic number. Then third question, dash group contains the member of halogen family. Which group contains the member of halogen family? 17th group. So 18th group belongs to noble gas family. Okay, we studied this group's name, right? So 17th group, 17th option A is correct one. Okay, so 17th group contains the member of halogen family. Then fourth one, dash is a relative periodic property, electron negativity. Option D, electron negativity. Then fifth one, chemical formula of rust is, what is the formula? Fe2O3XH2O. Rust formula Fe2O3XH2O. Option C. Then sixth one, in aluminothermic process, the role of aluminium is reducing agent. This aluminium can reduce into iron powder, right? So aluminium is a reducing agent. It is a powerful reducing agent. So sixth one answer option B, reducing agent. Then seventh one, the process of coating the surface of metal with a thin layer of zinc is called galvanization. Thin layer of zinc. It was coated with iron. Okay. So answer galvanization. Option C. Then eighth one, which of the following have inert gases? 2 electrons in the outermost shell. Which one have inert gases? Helium. And this helium contains 2 electrons in this outermost shell. Listen here. Helium atomic number is 2. So when we are writing the electronic configuration, 1 is 2, right? So the outermost orbit contains how many electrons? 2 electrons. So answer helium is correct. H, option A. The ninth one, neon shows 0 electron affinity due to its stable electronic configuration of electrons. Okay, stable configuration of electrons. Option B. The next question, take next page. Dash is an important metal to form amalgam. Which one? Mercury. Okay, mercury symbol Hg. Option B. So 10th one answer option B. Once again I am reading the answers. Please check it. So first one answer 7, 8 option B. Second one atomic number. Third one 17th group. Fourth one electron negativity. Fifth one option C. Fe2O3XH2O. Then sixth one reducing agent. Seventh one galvanization. Eighth one helium. Ninth one electron stable configuration of electrons. 10th one mercury Hg. Option B. Okay. Then next Roman letter 2, fill in the blanks. See, if the electron negativity difference between two bonded atoms in the molecule is greater than 1.7, the nature of bonding is, if the greater than 1.7, the electron negativity value greater than 1.7 means the bond must be contains which nature? Ionic nature. Okay, so answer is 1.7 greater than, so answer is ionic bond. If lesser than 1.7 means the bond must be contains covalent character. Okay, so here they asked greater than 1.7, so answer is ionic bond. Note it, ionic bond. The next one, dash is the longest period in the periodic table. Which period is longest period? 6th basis of modern periodic table. This the modern periodic table, the elements was arranged according to the atomic increasing order of atomic number. So what is the basis here? Atomic number. Third one answer, atomic number. Atomic number. Then fourth one, if the distance between two chlorine atoms in Cl2 molecule is 1.98 angstrom, the radius of chlorine atom is dash. So radius means we should take as divided by 2. So 1.98 angstrom divided by 2, we will get the answer 0.99 angstrom. Okay, 0.99 angstrom. Then see the next question. Among the given species A minus, A plus and A, the smallest one in size is, so A minus means that is an anion, plus means cation, A means that is a neutral atom. So compare this three, this A plus, this cation only have very small size. Okay, so A plus has very smaller. So note it, fifth one answer A plus, A cation. Then sixth one, the scientist who propounded the modern periodic law is who introduced the modern periodic law? Scientist Henry Moseley. Okay, Henry Moseley. Then seventh one, across the period ionic radii increases. Okay, across the period ionic radii increases. Across the group from top to bottom, it will be increases. So seventh one answer decreases. Okay. Then eighth one, dash and dash are called inner transition elements. What are the inner transition elements? Lanthanide series and actinide series. When you are seeing the periodic table, you can see on the bottom 2 rows they will give, right? Lanthanide series and actinide series. That 2 rows are called as inner transition elements. So answer is lanthanide and actinide. Okay, lanthanide and actinide. The ninth one, the Chi4 of aluminium is, which is the Chi4 of aluminium? Bauxite, right? Bauxite is the Chi4 of aluminium. Then 10th one, the chemical name of rust is, chemical name is, that is Fe2O3 XH2O. This chemical name is hydrated ferric oxide. This is called as hydrated ferric oxide. Hydrated means that contains water, right? So hydrated ferric oxide. Right. The next one, true or false? See the first one. If false, give the correct statement. Okay. So mostly periodic table is based on atomic mass. Is it right? No. Mostly periodic table is based on atomic number. So you should write false and near that line underline this mass and change it number. Okay. Can you see? So, mostly periodic table is based on atomic number, not mass, atomic number. Answer false. Then second one, ionic radius increases across the period from left to right. Here also it is false. Ionic radius decreases. From left to right, ionic radius decreases. Right? So, underline the word increases and change it decreases. Then third one, all ores are minerals, but all minerals cannot be called as ores. That is right. Okay, so answer true. Then fourth one, aluminium wires are used as electrical cable due to their silvery white color. Is it right? No. Due to the good conductor of electricity, it is used as a electrical cable, right? So you can change answer false, and here you should change it. Cut the due to their silvery white color, cut it due to their silvery white color and change it as the electric cables as they are good conductor. As they are good conductor. Note it. As they are good conductor. The next fifth one, an alloy is a heterogeneous mixture of metal. Alloy, what is alloy? Alloy is a homogeneous mixture of 2 or more metals, right? So, cut this here also it is answer is false and cut the heterogeneous and change it homogeneous. Then assertion and reason. First one, the nature of bond in HF molecule is ionic. The electronegativity difference between HF is 1.9. So here both are correct only. The second one, this reason explain the assertion. So mark it, option first one is the answer. A and R are correct, or explain A. Then second one, magnesium is used to protect steel from rusting. Reason, magnesium is more reactive than iron. So here magnesium is not protect steel from rusting, right? So here this A is wrong and this R is correct. Magnesium is more reactive than iron. Then third one, an uncleaned copper vessel is covered with a greenish layer. Copper is not attacked by alkali. So both are correct. This copper is not attacked this alkali metal, sodium hydroxide, these are the metals. So or explains A. So here also answer first one. Okay. The next short answers. A is a reddish brown metal. So which metal is a reddish brown metal? Which one is reddish brown metal? Copper, right? So reddish brown metal A is what? Copper. Then see the question. Should not write now, just listen here. Okay, later you can write. A is a reddish brown metal. So reddish brown metal A is what? Copper, we found, right? Then see the question. Which combines with O2 at below 1370 Kelvin gives B. So this A is copper, right? We found. So now this A combined with oxygen, A combined with O2 below the temperature 1370 Kelvin, we will get B. So B is what product we will get? CuO, right? So 2 copper, 2 oxygen. So we will get 2 CuO. This is B. So that is named as copper 2 oxide. Okay. So you should write A is copper, B is copper 2 oxide. Then see the question. At a temperature greater than 1370 Kelvin, A gives C. So above the temperature 1370 Kelvin, this A will give what? C. Okay, in the presence of oxygen. So again this copper combined with oxygen above the temperature 1370 Kelvin, we will get Cu2O. So here 4 copper is there. So 2Cu2. 2 2s are 4. Just balance. Then here how many oxygen? 2 oxygen. So 2 oxygen. This is named as copper 1 oxide. Have you understood this equation? Already we studied under the chemical properties of copper, right? So here we should write these 3 steps and you have to write separately A, Cu. Copper symbol C, you know. So A, Cu, then copper. Then B, CuO, copper 2 oxide. Then C, Cu2O, copper 1 oxide. This number you should not write. For the balance only we put this number, right? So you should not write. When we are writing next step. Okay, in this step you should write 2. Okay. Then next, second question. See the second question. A is a silvery white metal. Which metal is silvery white in color? Aluminium, right? So A is what? Silvery white metal A is aluminium. Then see the question. A combines with O2 to form B. So A, that is aluminium, combines with oxygen to form B. So in the presence of 800 degrees Celsius, A combines with oxygen. See here, this aluminium can combine with this oxygen to form aluminium oxide. Okay, aluminium oxide. Then see the third question. What is rust? Give the equation for the formation of rust. We can mark this question. Take page number 118, all of you. Take page number 118. So rust equation we should write. What is rust equation? So when this iron reacts with moist air that contains water and oxygen, it can form one layer, one brown color layer, that is called as rust. So you should mark reaction with moist air. Start from here, reaction with moist air up to this equation. Okay, can you see? Start from here up to this equation. The next question. conditions necessary for rusting of iron? What are the conditions for rusting of ions? We need oxygen, that means air, right? Then water, moisture. So you should write oxygen near that question. You can write oxygen and water. Oxygen and water. Then next Roman letter, seventh Roman letter, long answer. State the reason for addition of caustic alkali to bauxite ore during purification of bauxite. Then we are adding this alkali in aluminium, we will get one product. What is that? Sodium meta-aluminate. Alkali means we are adding sodium hydroxide. Okay, so write these two lines. Caustic soda. Caustic soda means that is a sodium hydroxide, one alkali. Okay, base form. So caustic soda solution at 150 degrees Celsius is added to the bauxite. Okay, caustic soda is added to the bauxite ore to form what we will get? Sodium meta-aluminate. This product we will get. So caustic soda is added to bauxite ore to form sodium meta-aluminate. Note it. Okay. Then next one, second question. So same question, long answer, first question, second subdivision. Along with the cryolate and alumina, another substance is added to electrolyte. In electrolytic cell, that cell contains three components. What are the components? Cryolate, alumina and one more component. What is that? That is a fluorospar. Okay, fluorospar chemical. These three chemicals we are taken in this electrolytic cell. After that only we are passing the electric current at a particular voltage. Right? So, answer this Roman letter 7. First question, second subdivision, B answer. Take page number 115, all of you. Take page number 115. So what chemical we are adding? Fluorospar. Okay, fluorospar. So here you should mark from here fluorospar. Fluorospar lowers the fusion temperature to electrolyte. This one also you need to write. Okay, so these two lines marked. The next question. The electronic configuration of metal A is 2, 8, 18, 1. So listen all of you. 2, 8, 18, 1. So count it. 18, 20 plus 2, 20, 28, 29. So atomic number 29. Can you guess which element? Atomic number 29 is the copper, right? So the electronic configuration of metal A is 2, 8, 18, 1. So metal A is what? Copper. Okay, metal A is copper. Then the metal should not write now. Just listen here. Later you can write. Okay. Then see the metal A when exposed to air, that means copper exposed, A is a copper, right? Copper exposed to air and moisture. So air, oxygen, moisture, H2O and H2O. Okay, air, not only oxygen, some other gases also. So oxygen and carbon dioxide. So air combined with the air and moisture to form what? B. Moisture forms to form B. This B is a green layered component. You can form one compound. That compound is a green layered compound. Okay. So we will get one product, that is copper carbonate. We will get. So listen here. When it was combined with the air and moisture, we will get Cu. Then CO. From here on oxygen. CO3. Okay, C. Then here 2 oxygen, here 1 oxygen. So totally CO3. Then again here 2 copper is there, right? So one more copper. So Cu. Then here 2 hydrogen, here 2 oxygen. It will form OH twice. Okay, this is B. This is called as copper, basic copper carbonate. Okay, this is a green layered compound. Then next see the question. Green layered compound A with the concentrated sulfuric acid. H2SO4 means what? Sulfuric acid. So A is a copper, right? So when A combined with the sulfuric acid to form CuSO4, copper sulfate. C is what? Copper sulfate. and SO3. Here 2 sulfur is there, right? So one more sulfur, then 4 2 are 8 oxygen, right? Here 4 only we written. So again 2 oxygen. It will form sulfur dioxide. This is a gas, so that I can put this arrow. Okay. So SO2 plus the remaining H2 and 1 O, right? So copper combined with the sulfuric acid to form copper sulfate, SO2 sulfur dioxide and water. Have you understood this equation? Then so here you should write A copper, ACU, that is copper. Then B CuCO3, CuOH twice. This is one compound, okay, same compound. So in here you should write basic copper carbonate. Then C what? CuSO. For what is this name? Copper sulfate. Then D what? SO2, that is sulfur dioxide. Okay. Then next Roman, then third question already we marked, right? Smelting process, page number 118. Already we marked this question. So you can leave it now. Then hot question, Roman letter 8, hot question. Metal A belongs to period 3 and group 13. So metal A belongs to period 3 and group 13. Period 3 and group 13. Check the periodic table once, all of you. Page number 108. So look here, this is the period group. Period 3 and group 13. So this is period, right? So period 3, this one. Okay, group 13. Group 13, that is aluminium. See here. Period 3, this third row. Okay, then this 13th group. So aluminium. Okay, so metal A is what? Aluminium. Then A react with steam to form B. Steam means red hot A. That means red hot aluminium react with the steam water to form B. Okay, and A with strong alkali to form C. We can mark this question answer. Take page number 115, all of you. Page number 115. So listen, chemical properties of aluminium. Under this topic, one equation given, no, first equation, Al plus 3O2 gives Al2O3, aluminium oxide. So mark this first equation. Then here A aluminium, okay, B aluminium oxide, note it. A near that capital A, then Al2O3 near that capital B. Then next equation. Sorry, not that equation, very sorry. This one, reaction with water. Second, aluminium react with the steam, no, here oxygen. So note this equation, mark it. Here A, steam to form aluminium oxide, this one. Then next equation, you should mark reaction with alkalis, this equation. This equation, mark it. Okay, can you see? So this last equation and here first equation, mark it. Okay. Then next one, name the acid that renders aluminium passive. Which acid renders aluminium passive? Nitric acid. Okay, answer page number 116. 116. More to know box. This 3 lines, mark it. Okay. Nitric acid does not attack the aluminium. Okay, so nitric acid renders the aluminium passive because due to the formation of layer. Okay. The next question, name the third one, identify the bond between hydrogen and fluorine in HF molecule. So hydrogen and fluorine near that, which bond it can form means ionic bond. Okay, because greater than 1 electronegativity value greater than 1.7. So for hydrogen and fluorine, the electronegativity value is greater than 1.7. So it can form ionic bond. So here note it, ionic bond. First one, answer ionic bond. Then option, second one, what property forms the basis of identification? Electronegativity. Based on the electronegativity only we detect which is ionic bond or covalent bond, right? So based on which property? Electronegativity. Then third one, how does the property vary in periods and groups? So listen, this one, note it, okay? Along the period from left to right in the periodic table, from left to right, the electronegativity is increases according to the ionic radii we studied, right? So along the period from left to right in the periodic classification, the electronegativity increases on moving top to bottom. That means group, right? Left to right means that is a period. Then top to bottom means that is group. So group, the electronegativity is decreases. So simply note it. So period electronegativity increases, group electronegativity decreases. Have you understood? Then one more Roman letter is left, that is page number 122. Match the following. Roman letter 3, match the following. Match the following. So see the first one, galvanization. Galvanization, what is the answer? Coating with zinc, right? So iron, zinc is coated with which metal? Iron, right? So coating with zinc. Galvanization answer, coating with zinc. Note it. Then calcination. Calcination answer, heating in the absence of air. Heating in the absence of air. Then redox reaction, aluminothermic process. Aluminum is a powerful reducing agent. So aluminothermic process. Then dental filling, silver tin amalgam. So which metal is used in dental filling? Silver tin. Then fifth one, group 18 elements, noble gas elements. 18th group is called as noble gas elements. So thank you students. Mark all the question answers and study well. Thank you.